Welcome to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always an instant classic.
And you're
And we want to punch Jim Cornette in the face repeatedly until he bleeds because he's stupid.
Hot tag.
Hot tag.
Hot tag. Okay, I got you. I'm coming in hot. You know, I'm gonna hit that Big E spear.
We'll see you on the flippity dippity. Oh yeah.
We are live here on the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast. The only podcast that's always, and I mean always, an Instant Classic. Yeah, but yeah, you got
okay, we don't need to up your nose and your nostrils.
Yeah, I know. But tonight we're here to review WWE WrestleMania 19. And this WrestleMania holds a very special place in my heart because this was my first ever WrestleMania I watched, and this was a very good one. And, you know, there's probably going to be some disagreements, you know, with some people in here. Yeah.
Fucking sucked.
It sucked? I thought you said it was good last time when we reviewed 15.
Horrible.
Yeah, okay, whatever. But the first match we're going to be talking about was the Cruiserweight Championship match. We had, okay, that was weird. But the first match we're going to be talking about is the Cruiserweight Championship match. We had Matt Hardy defending the Cruiserweight Championship against Rey Mysterio, and also Matt Hardy had Shannon Moore in his corner. Did you want to say something? You did? Oh, I thought you was going to say something, but you know, this was a very good opener. Really enjoyed it. You know, we had some interferences by Shannon Moore in this match, and I always love when Cruiserweight Championship matches open the show. You know, it's a really good way to get me hyped, and you know, I just really enjoyed this match, and you know, Matt Hardy will retain by some underhanded tactics, you know, and also Shannon Moore will get involved a little bit at the time. But this was a very fun match, and you know, Rey Mysterio at this time, you know, he was kind of like an up and coming star, which, you know, it was very good. You know, you had the high flying from Rey Mysterio, you know, you had the good stuff from Matt Hardy. I mean, this was a fun match. I really enjoyed it. And Casey, got you.
For a shitty show, this was a pretty good match. It was okay, you know, but this was proof, ladies and gentlemen, that Mattitude is the only way. Mattitude is the only way to go in your life. You need to believe in the Mattitude. You need to be an MFer. You need this in your life, okay? Because Matt knows what's best for you. You do not know what is best for you. Matt knows. Yeah, but this is a pretty good match, though.
DJ.
Okay, then. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was upset. No, I wasn't upset watching this Mania. I was actually upset going into this Mania because I was like, the rest of this card sounds really dumb and stupid. But to be honest with you, this is the best Mania I've watched so far. Personally, I thought it was actually really good. All of the matches seem to be really good to me. But this Rey Mysterio Matt Hardy match was a good way to start the show. I do like the Mattitude thing, and that Shannon Moore was called an MFer. I just thought it was funny. I think we need more innuendos and such in wrestling now. You know, I think we need them. A lot more involvement from Shannon Moore. I definitely like this, and I thought about it. I was like, that's what it is. I was wondering why we had, you know, what brought about the 4-hour WrestleMania, and it was actually the brand split that brought about the 4-hour WrestleMania. So that I figured that out during this show, but I definitely enjoyed this match. I thought it was a really good way to start the show. This was when Rey Mysterio was, I think he had just starting out. So you know, it was cool to see him kind of back in the day too.
Yeah, definitely. But moving on to a not very good match here. We had a handicap match. It was The Undertaker versus Big Show and A-Train, and originally it was supposed to be a tag team match, which Undertaker, he should never be in a tag team match at WrestleMania. He did. Yeah, Casey.
Just real quick. Do not ever refer to 2003 as back in the day, okay? I feel old enough as it is. 2003 is not back in the day, okay?
Okay.
Real quick though, I'm wondering, just an overall question for all of us: was 2003 the best WWE year, at least in the Ruthless Aggression era? Because I think it might have been. It was a pretty good year.
2002.
I say 03 because this year, that's the year I started watching wrestling, so.
So 02 doesn't count to him. So, but yeah.
It was 02 though.
02. Well, yeah, but back onto this match. So we had Undertaker, in a handicap match against Big Show and A-Train. Like I said, originally it was supposed to be a tag team match, and like I said, Undertaker should never be in a tag team match at WrestleMania, and because Nathan Jones, he got attacked on Sunday Night Heat before WrestleMania, and also Nunzio from the FBI, he got attacked also, so, maybe they might put, through him as Undertaker's partner, but this wasn't really a special match. And also we had Limp Bizkit out there performing Undertaker's song "Rollin'," which I like Limp Bizkit. I listen to him quite a bit, and yeah, I mean, like I said, this was kind of a whatever match. And also we had Nathan Jones actually come out, and actually help Undertaker towards the end of the match, which I don't understand why they didn't cause a disqualification, because I don't understand that. But the winner of the match was Undertaker, and he became 11-0 in this match, and like I said, I didn't really enjoy this. I wish they would have did better with Taker in this match, but yeah. DJ.
All right. Funny part was I thought the Limp Bizkit thing was just a concert, because you know how they have those concerts at WrestleMania. So I was honestly gonna skip it. I was gonna skip it, and then I was like, oh, I see what they're doing. Yeah, I don't listen to Limp Bizkit a lot. Where do you get that name from? I don't listen to Limp Bizkit a lot, but I love the song "Rollin'." I'm a big fan of that song. I liked it when Taker came out to it. To be honest, though, I thought this match was actually pretty good for a handicap match with three big guys in it. Like I know, I know we're gonna cry because Big Show was in it. Oh God. And A-Train was in it. Oh God! But for kind of a big guy match in general, this was actually, I thought it was a really good match as far as storytelling is concerned, false finishes are concerned. I thought it was actually really good. It it looked like Undertaker was gonna win immediately, but he didn't. And then, have we ever been able to take A-Train seriously? Like I thought about it. Like even back then, he had the nipple piercings, and I was confused. So I don't know if we could ever take Prince Albert, A-Train, Tensai, Sweet Tea, whatever we want to call him. I don't think we could ever take him seriously. Even the Tensai gimmick, for a second, I was a little scared. But
Hip Hop Hippo, you can't take Hip Hop Hippo seriously. Come on now.
But I think even the Tensai gimmick could be taken seriously for like 3 seconds, and then it was done. Like it was just over. But the spinning heel kick by Nathan Jones, my goodness, that thing was epic. I was like, okay. I was like, why are we hating on this guy so much? Because I like that. He should just do that. That should be it. But I definitely like this match. I thought it was actually pretty good.
Casey.
Now I'm gonna tell you the truth. Okay, he just told you a lie. He just tried to sell you, get you to drink the Kool-Aid. I'm gonna steer you away from the Kool-Aid, cause this, to me, and I'm sure to a lot of other people, was top 3 worst Undertaker WrestleMania matches of all time. Others including Taker versus Bossman and Taker versus Giant Gonzalez. Those top 3 worst matches for Taker at Mania. And I honestly actually felt like Nathan Jones coming out at the end kind of made Taker look weak, almost like he couldn't get the win without his help, and I didn't like that. I was, this was about the time where the streak we had known about the streak for a long time, so the streak was a permanent part of Mania. It was a huge part of Mania by this point. The first couple Taker matches, up to like maybe 96, 95, 96, whatever. It was still kind of, he was starting to build up a streak. But I mean, obviously by, the late 90s, early 2000s, it was huge. So I think having Nathan Jones come out to sort of save him, made him look weak and made it not look good. I mean, when you think of Taker, you think of, unstoppable. Nobody can beat him at Mania except for freaking Brock Lesnar, douchebag. But anyway, it made him look weak to me, and it added to my disdain for this show and this match and Big Show, because fuck Big Show. I'm kidding. I like Big Show. It's just I don't like him in the ring anymore.
Okay, next match we're going to be talking about is a triple threat match for the WWE Women's Championship. We had Trish Stratus versus Victoria, which was the Women's Champion, versus Jazz, which I'm actually going to give DJ this match here.
All right then. I wasn't prepared for that one. Anyway, I actually liked this match too. I thought it was really good, and I was like, how is Jazz not gonna win this match? Tell me. She's obviously the best. I like Jazz from back in 2003. I definitely like Jazz a lot. I thought she was very aggressive, but she was also really good. In my opinion. I was like, there's no way that Jazz is not going to win this match. She's so good. But then Trish Stratus won because she's from Canada and she's whatever.
This wasn't in Canada, though. This was in...
I'm just saying. They like Canadians. And
this was in Seattle.
I'm trying not to make a racist joke. They racist. That's what it is. They don't want the black people in the women's division to succeed. Racist, no. But I was just surprised that Jazz didn't win. To be honest, I really was. I was just surprised. I just like Jazz a lot. I was excited when I saw her come out because I remembered her a little bit from back in the day. But good match.
Casey,
did you see what they did to Bret Hart? Do you remember that at all? The screwdriver.
That's. I mean, but still. But still.
Can you see it? Can you?
That won't his fault though. Was the issue? Like that was the corporation. That was the company. That was the business. That was the business.
The company that hates Canadians and Japanese people. Anyway,
and everyone foreign.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyone who isn't John Cena. But I actually like this match. I thought these three, worked well together. Jazz scared me, and still scares me, in ways that I did not know a woman could scare me. But anyway, but I think I feel like everyone knew Trish Stratus was gonna win. She was, on top of the women's division by this point. She was kind of the face of the women's division at this point, I feel like. And, Victoria and Jazz were good, but I feel like they never really got to that point in the WWE. Victoria, when she went, to TNA and other companies, she did get up to, that level more so than she did in WWE. And then Jazz, I think they were just trying to, again... kind of like they did with Beth Phoenix, trying to get that, second incarnation of China. But this was a good match.
Well, I don't remember really much from this match because I watched this show a few days ago. But from what I remember, it was actually pretty fun. I remember Stevie Richards getting involved with this match quite a bit. And I remember Trish Stratus hitting her finisher on Steve Richards, so I thought that was pretty cool. But that's about pretty much all I remember. But I know it was good, and I know that Trish Stratus won the match, which I had no problem with Trish Stratus winning. But yeah, moving on. Next match we're going to be talking about is a triple threat tag team match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. We had Team Angle, Shelton Benjamin, and Charlie Haas. They were the champions at this point, versus Los Guerreros, Eddie Guerrero, and Chavo Guerrero, and versus Chris Benoit and Rhino. Casey, I'll give you this match here.
Why the hell did you just roll that R?
I don't know.
The man ain't even Hispanic, and you rolled in the R.
I felt like rolling the R.
Roll the R in Guerrero, but
Guerrero.
I know.
I don't know.
Done with you. I'm done with you tonight. Anyway, this was a very fast-paced triple threat match. This was one of those matches where you keep watching and it just it kept getting better and better. And I don't feel like you get that in the typical triple threat tag team match anymore. It just kind of stays the same. This one, they kept one-upping each other, and it just kept getting better and better as the match went on. It just good teams. I always like it was hard for Justin to say the name, but I like Chris Benoit. I like him. I do. And I felt like he teamed well with Rhino. That was kind of one of the more random teams, even though they had teamed up together more than once. But Los Guerreros and Team Angle, you kind of think of them as established teams more so than Chris Benoit and Rhino. But I felt like they all worked really well together as teams. I don't recall who won, because all that matters is Chris Benoit was in this match, and Justin hates saying his name, which is horrible. It's just that's
Chris
racist.
Chris Benoit.
Chris Benoit.
And then his freaking ghost.
He's not even actually saying Chris Benoit. He's saying Chris Benoit.
Yeah, I know. I know. There's like a Twitter account that's like that or something. There's like a parody of Chris Benoit or something. But anyway, I guess it's my turn.
It is.
It is your turn.
And I'm on the wrong notes. So Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin, the world's greatest tag team before they were the world's greatest tag team. I definitely like this match. I was excited. I got to see a gore, 2 of them. I got to see 2 goers in one freaking match. I was so excited. 2 goers in one match. I got to see the world's greatest tag team, and I got to see Eddie Guerrero. I did. It was great. But yeah, this match was good. It was all over the place, but in a good way. And I like how the world's greatest tag team got the win no matter what. I liked it. I was a fan.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this match also, which, I don't really understand why Shelton Benjamin isn't still with WWE, because, they could have used him for some great stuff. He could have been like a world heavyweight champion, in my opinion. But, this match was fun. What was that?
I'm sorry, I didn't want to bring up the race card, but because he's of
a different color. Yeah.
Color. He is of color.
But I pretty much like everybody in this match except for one person, which I'm not gonna tell his name.
Say it.
Chavo Guerrero.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't
Good.
like Chavo. But this match was all.
Chavo Guerrero doesn't like Chavo Guerrero.
But this match was all fuckery, in a good way. I really enjoyed, all the stuff that was breaking down. Fuckery, yeah, that's a new word. That's our new word.
A word. Like that can't even be translated into a word.
Fuckery. It's like a whole bunch of different stuff. It's like
the same word back.
It's a whole bunch of stuff that's breaking down in the match. It's this crazy thing that was happening, and I really enjoyed it. It was just a fun match. But the winners of the match were Team Angle, or Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas. But this was a very fun match here. But the next match we're going to be talking about is Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho. And this is one of my favorite WrestleMania matches. And this match is kind of underrated in my opinion, because most people usually talk about the Stone Cold versus Rock matches, or they talk about the Brett versus Michaels, or they talk about the they just pretty much talk about those matches and stuff, the really huge ones. But this match was really fun, I like the storyline behind it, where, Chris Jericho, he kept working on the back of Shawn Michaels, because, prior to this, he had his back injury and stuff. But this was very fun, the chemistry between both these guys was really good. And, of course, Shawn Michaels, he's, my favorite wrestler of all times. But, I just really enjoyed this. And this was just a very fun match. But the winner of the match was Shawn Michaels, and I like like I said, I like the work that Chris Jericho did on the back of Shawn Michaels on the outside during the match a few times, and this was very fun. Good stuff here, and the selling was good also. But Casey, we'll go with you.
All right. It was definitely a dream match for a lot of people, and it certainly did not disappoint. I felt like, though, it should have been later in the show. I felt like this match was way too early in the show for such a big match. It was kind of sort of generations, basically kind of like The Rock, Hulk Hogan. Not quite to that standard, I don't think, but still, it was Chris Jericho versus Shawn Michaels, kind of, two icons of their generation, even though I don't really consider them that too far apart in generations, but a good match though. I loved the heel heat that Jericho got after the match with the low blow. This was definitely when you really hated Chris Jericho or wanted to hate Chris Jericho. I wouldn't say necessarily this was his prime, because I feel like he was a little bit better in WCW with his heel stuff. But I like this match though. DJ.
Okay. I agree. I agree. This was a really good match. Jericho's had some really good feuds over the years. Going back and thinking about it, and a lot of that's a lot of him and a lot of who his opponent was too, because he's able to hold his own on the mic, and you kind of can see that now. Too, the feud with AJ is really good. I just think Jericho. I feel like Jericho's kind of underrated a little bit because everybody sees Jericho as the small guy in a generation where everyone, all the world champions were kind of big. But also with Jericho, I think his undisputed title run, wasn't the greatest thing ever, but he was the first undisputed champion, which was cool, and I was upset about it in that moment. I really was. I didn't like Chris Jericho. He was not a nice person, but this match was really good. It was good and it was long, which was nice. They did a great job. I think WWE just in general over the years did a great job of making Michaels seem like he could lose at any point, especially when his career was on the line. I thought they did a great job of making it seem like he could lose pretty much at any time. But this was that one time I was happy that Michaels or someone found a way to win. Not necessarily Michaels, but someone found a way to win, because we will get to another moment. It's not Bond.
And also, there's one more point I want to add about this match, and like Casey said with the low blow, and that will continue the rivalry, and they will continue the rivalry, and like 5 years later, back in 2008, which that was probably one of the best rivalries that happened like during the PG era, like back in '08. One of the best things that happened out of the PG era. But moving on, next match we're going to be talking about is Triple H defending the World Heavyweight Championship with Ric Flair against King Booker. No, it wasn't King Booker. It was just Booker T. And I'm actually going to give DJ this match because I know he's going to be excited to talk about this match, but he might not be excited about the winner.
Booker. Okay, yeah, I was excited about this match. I remember. I remember this feud. Racist. This was one of the most racist feuds I have ever seen in my entire freaking life. Goodness. Black man goes to jail, and we gotta exploit it all over TV. Whatever, on pay-per-view, on our biggest pay-per-view at that. And then finally he does everything he can to get back on top. It's the belt he held last in WCW. He's going for it at the biggest stage of them all, and he loses? What? How? Ugh. This match made me so mad. It was a good match, but Triple H finds a way to win again. Mm. Ugh. Anyway, this was a good match though, but I still feel like Booker should have won this match. Because I don't think this feud continued after this. I can't remember because this was a long time ago. I can't remember, but Booker should have won this title right then and there, not in like 2008 when he became king. Not when he became King Booker. I feel like he should have won it right there.
I don't think it was in 08.
I don't remember what year it was.
I think it was 06.
But
I just made up a year and threw it out. I didn't care what year it was.
He had already been five-time or whatever.
That was in WCW though.
WCW champion.
That's
It's
true.
the freaking title. It is the same freaking title. Shut up.
It is. It really is. But I mean, I thought this match was good. I was just like, for circularity reasons, why didn't Booker T win?
Casey.
Because they're racist. I don't know. I just didn't really like this feud or this match. I feel like I liked the Booker Austin feud so much more. I felt like they did a lot more with that. I mean, hell, they fought in a grocery store. In a grocery store. When you fight in a grocery store, I mean, or a play place for the hardcore title, then it's an automatic awesome feud. Those are the two things you need for a good feud: a fight in a grocery store or at an indoor play place. But that was for the hardcore title, and that wasn't Austin or Booker. But anyway, yeah, this just wasn't one of my favorite WCW World Heavyweight Championship matches, because it's the same freaking title, same thing.
I'm surprised, as much as WWE likes to bury WCW, I'm surprised they even use this title.
Yeah, same. But
they didn't even do anything like drastic to it. Like, from a distance, you cannot tell the difference between WCW and the World Heavyweight Championship, because the only thing they changed was the engraving of WCW to WWE. That's it.
yeah, but I thought the match was fine for what it was. I mean, but Booker T, I didn't really think he was like a really big main eventer caliber type of person, because they were just buried, like the announcers. Listen, the announcers are just burying him, about him going to jail and stuff,
Shame,
And
Justin, shame. He was the five-time WCW champion, man.
One half of Harlem Heat.
Hey, let me continue here though, but and also the announcers, pretty much saying how they were calling WCW joke and stuff. So they were just burying Booker T on like the biggest stage of them all. So that's why I couldn't really take him seriously here. And also we had Ric Flair getting involved. He got involved like 4 times. So like after the 3rd time, I just got quit getting involved with Flair. But
as long as he didn't get disqualified.
Yeah, because I hate disqualifications. I hate countouts, and I hate drugs.
Mexicans?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
But like the winner of the match was Triple H, and he brought out his golden shovel, which I think they really should have gave Booker T the win here. But like I said, couldn't really take him seriously because like the announcers is kind of burying him in my opinion. But like I said, it was a fine match. It was though. But the next match we're going to be talking about is Hulk Hogan versus Vince McMahon, and DJ is probably not going to be a big fan of this. And also this was a street fight, and if Hogan lost, he would have to be forced to retire. Now, this was actually very fun. I like the storyline behind this. And also we had some blood. This is pretty much like a brawl for most of the match, and I loved this. Was just a very fun. I kind of didn't think it was going to be very good, but this was very fun, and I also like the spot that they did with the table. I think it was Vince McMahon who did that spot to that table. I'm not sure. I think it was Vince McMahon who did that spot, and also we had return of Roddy Piper at this pay-per-view, which was pretty cool, and also Shane McMahon he returned here, which he aligned with Vince McMahon here, which a couple years earlier. They were on the opposite sides, but now they're on the same sides at WrestleMania, so I thought that was pretty cool there. But the winner of the match was Hulk Hogan, and Hulk. Yeah, I botched, but it was a fun. I really enjoyed this. So like I said, I thought it wasn't gonna be very good, but it was fun. DJ.
Oh man. This match was another one I was not excited for, but it surpassed my expectations. This match was a pretty long match for a bunch of old farts. It really was. Did Earl Hebner ref this match too? Might as well throw the rest of the old ones in there. But this was kind of one of the more extreme McMahon matches, which was nice to see. McMahon's face when he got that pipe was like he was ready. He was ready to hit somebody with that pipe, and then Piper showed up because get it, Piper. I get it. But that was kind of interesting, and then he hits Hogan with it, but Hogan hulks up because Hulk Hogan, and it was just funny, like how much the crowd pops when Hulk Hogan hulks up. I just think it's crazy, but and then he wins with 3 leg drops because 3 is the number of completion. So when you see 3 of anything, that probably means they're gonna win because WWE gets it. They get it that 3 is the number of completion. I understand. I get it. I got you, WWE. I see what you do. But this was actually really good. A really good street fight considering it was 2 old farts and there was blood and everything. Man, I was like, okay.
2 old farts.
Yeah, and it was long too.
It was long. It was about 20 minutes. So yeah, but Casey,
talk about the old parts.
Here on the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, we like to give you 2 sides of a match. One person's opinion, the other person's opinion.
This is the same guy who likes WrestleMania 4 better than WrestleMania 5. Shame.
Because it was better.
I think 5 was better than 4.
It was. WrestleMania 4 was real dumb.
It was good. It was really good. Shut up. Anyway, this match that we're talking about right now was absolute fuckery. I'm going to use that term from now on. Absolute fuckery. First of all, again with this stupid generic music that doesn't remotely sound anything like Hulk Hogan's music, and just that was.
So that's what we're crying about, music?
That was the beginning of the sign that this was going to be a shitty match. That let you know that this was going to be a bad match. If you didn't already know, it was like, yeah, that was a sign. I don't know, just this. It probably was because these were 2 old farts going at it in a street fight, but this was just painful to watch, and the fact that it did go on as long as it did, I was just like, please stop. I don't want to see somebody break a hip. I really don't. I don't want to see an old man die in a ring. I almost see that with Ric Flair every week. I don't need to see it with Vince and Hulk Hogan. I don't.
You don't want to see him pull his quad again.
Let's quit acting like Hulk Hogan didn't wrestle in like 2012.
Oh God! Please do not bring that up. Please, just leave that buried down deep below. Just leave that buried.
That's it.
Yeah. The next match we're going to be talking about is The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, which this was their 3rd match in their rivalry, which, they had a match at 15 and they had a match at 17 and 19. Which I think their 17 match was the best in my opinion. It's the best in my opinion. But, I like the storyline behind this because, the storyline behind this was, The Rock really couldn't get the job done to beat Stone Cold Steve Austin, which I really liked that, because he didn't beat him at 15 and he didn't beat him at 17. So I like that, and actually, he finally got the job done here because he, beat Stone Cold here. Which this match was very fun. I really enjoyed it. This was probably one of the best matches of the night, and I just really enjoyed it. And I like when The Rock put on Stone Cold's jacket, which I thought that was cool. And it was your normal Rock versus Stone Cold match. It was fun, and the crowd was really behind it. And like I said, one of the best matches of the night. Casey, let's go with you this time.
Hey DJ, according to Google, 7 is the number of completion, and the number of considered God's number. And I'm just saying, not to correct you or anything. I'm just saying. But yeah, this was an awesome match. I like that The Rock finally, was able to defeat Austin. Not that I was on either one side for any of the matches, because like I said, back in the day, I wasn't really an Austin or a Rock fan. But, when you have a kind of a ongoing feud or, something like that, rivalry, when, the one...
How are you not... Wait, I just caught that. How are you not a Rock fan? What's wrong with you?
I wasn't back in... Because I was a Triple H fan.
Shade!
I was a Triple H
because the million...
game, Triple H.
God, how are you a Triple H fan? My goodness. I still hate Triple H to this day for those moments.
Because he's a cerebral assassin. The King of Kings. The game.
Grab that shuffle.
But is he a wrestling?
Are you ready? Anyway,
he's that damn good.
But I like when somebody finally gets the win. When they can't do it, a couple of times before they finally get that big win. So it was kind of cool to see Rock finally be able to defeat Austin. And Triple H is better.
Also, I gotta add one more thing.
He always finds a way. Always.
And The Rock was a heel, and he got the job done cleanly. Which is good. But, DJ.
I don't know why that was so funny. But, I love Hollywood Rock. In hindsight, my goodness, I love Hollywood Rock.
The Hollywood asshole.
In foresight, when I was watching it, I hated that man. Like, I don't even know. Like, he just rubbed me the wrong way. But like in hindsight, man, I love the music because it was like the change was subtle. It was just that weird Hollywood thing with the helicopter and the buildings and stuff. But man, I don't know. I just really liked Hollywood Rock. I don't know why I want to talk about Grado versus Eli Drake right now. I keep switching to the wrong notes. But this match was a classic. I think this was the best one in the series, to be honest. This is the one I remember most because this is the one I thought Justin was gonna say something. This is the one I remember most because the stealing of finishers. And I think this was one of the first matches that we saw like stealing of finishers, or that more people remember stealing of finishers. But this match was just a really good match. 3 rock bottoms completion for the win.
7.
By The Rock. This was a good match, man. I remember this match, this Rock and Austin match, more than I remember any of the other ones. Any of the other ones. So, and if you look it up, it says 3 is the number of completion, and it has 10 reasons why 3 is the number of completion. Should be only 3 reasons, because 3. Anyway.
3, yeah.
But this match was really good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, same. And the next match we're going to talk about is the main event, which was for the WWE Championship. We had Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle, which was the WWE Champion at this time. This was, very, wrestling-based match, very technical. I really enjoyed it. And of course,
Brock Lesnar was in it?
And Brock Lesnar was in. Yeah, who knew Brock Lesnar was? Which, he was an amateur wrestler back in the day. But, this was a very fun match. Really enjoyed it. And, we had the infamous spot where Brock went for the shooting star press and about broke his neck. Gosh. Gosh.
I get it though. I see what they were trying to do. It was set up that way because remember Kurt Angle broke his freaking neck, so I get it.
So they were just trying to make him break his neck also. I guess. And also, if Angle had been counted out or disqualified, he would lose the title. But the winner of the match was Brock Lesnar. Really, like I said, really enjoyed this match. It was really fun and, like I said, very technical. These guys have very good chemistry in the ring together. I just really enjoyed this, And it's got about 21 minutes in the match. So, I mean, 21 minutes, yeah. So, yeah, but like I said, very fun match here. And DJ.
Yes. Haha, I can't say I win. Anyway.
You win what? You win that world championship in your background?
Yeah, that's that old WCW championship.
It doesn't have the WCW spray paint on it.
This is pre-NWO. Pre-NWO. Anyway. I thought this match was really good. This was actually the one match that I wanted to see from this pay-per-view. And I thought it was good, and I was like, wait a minute, is this a real Brock Lesnar match? I've seen Brock Lesnar do more than just German suplex. Hold up, I was a little confused. Sometimes you forget he can wrestle. When you actually think about it, because they don't do anything with him anymore. But I like this Brock Lesnar a lot more than the Lesnar we have now. I feel like the Lesnar we have now feels more dangerous, but he's more bland, I guess. I don't know. I just I don't know why they, even if they don't go back to the complete amateur stuff, I don't know why they don't let him use more MMA stuff, since that's kind of more of his recent past. But whatever, I suppose. He uses the Kimura, I guess. Let's give him a little credit. But I also like the F5 a lot better when he did the little extra spin with it. He would spin to the opposite side and then do it. For some reason, I don't know if I get dizzy and it makes it look more, more impactful. But I just think it does a good job of making it look good. I think it looks better that way. I don't know why, but I do. So I just thought this was a really good match. And I'm telling you, 2003 had to be the best year. I'm pretty sure Here Comes the Pain came out in 2003 too. Come on, that was the greatest game of all time. Casey, do you have any thoughts on the main event? Justin was about to say that. That was funny.
I do. This is why younger Brock is so much better and entertaining than the current Brock that we have right now.
But are you not entertained?
No, I'm not. He also seemed a lot more agile when he was younger. We did see a lot more wrestling. We did see a lot more, moves that we kind of wouldn't expect him to ever do.
A lot more shooting star presses.
Yeah. Hey, to his credit, he did it a couple times pretty good. It was just this one that he almost...
Yeah, this one at the biggest show of the year.
But I mean, this was an incredible match, incredible feud. This is why they need Kurt Angle back, to make Brock wrestle good again.
I think we need that rematch, and I think he needs to try that shooting star press one more time. I think he has it.
Maybe 33. That's what they're gonna do.
Honestly, he's probably too muscular now. To be honest, he probably couldn't even do
he can probably still do it. He can probably still do it.
No, he can't. No.
You can do it then. I know he can.
But yeah, that was the end of our WrestleMania 19 review, and probably the match that I want you guys to go back and watch would have to be Shawn Michaels and Chris Jericho. That would probably be my match because, like I said, Michaels is my favorite wrestler of all time, so that'd be my match. But Casey will be your match for people to go back and watch.
Okay, what you gonna do? What you gonna do is you're gonna go on the WWE Network for $9.99 a month. You're gonna go to WrestleMania 19. Okay, you're gonna go to the end of the show, and you're gonna watch the young, the agile, the still entertaining Brock Lesnar versus the Olympic gold medalist, the cyborg. I don't know why the fuck they call him a cyborg. Kurt Angle. That's my match of the night.
DJ.
it's a shame that you took my match, so I'm gonna have to choose another one.
I mean, you can choose the same match if you
No,
want
I'm
to.
not copping out. I'm not copping out. This show was much better for me to not choose that same match. I'm choosing The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, baby. I just really I thought this was the best match in the series, personally. This is the most memorable for me, for everyone, because it was the best. But and it wasn't even there wasn't even a title involved, which kind of even made it seem like it was even better. Just because like if it's a good match and there's no title involved, then that gives it a little bit of extra, little extra to it. Go watch it for the extra.
Who likes But yeah, like I said, that was the end of our WrestleMania 19 review, and some videos we got coming up soon is our WrestleMania 21 review, which will be happening probably tomorrow. I don't know. We'll post when we want to do it on our social media stuff, which you guys can go follow all of our social media stuff. You know, well, I don't even tell you guys that you guys can see it all down below, right down there. You know, and subscribe to both of our channels. You know, subscribe to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that has always an Instant Classic.
And I
mean always an Instant Classic. But also, you know, I think next week we'll be finishing our Mania reviews because, you know, I think we're about 2 weeks away from Mania this Sunday. So
24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yeah. We gonna get them done.
we're gonna get them done, but yeah, that was the end of our review.
We don't get them done by the first.
So let's peace out.